Okay, I'm going to want to talk about organizing these layers over here, but as you can see, I'm not done yet, but I'm really close. I need you to just go ahead and make a couple more backgrounds. You can do that by dragging the background over here to the new layer. The power to create is right next to the trash can, the power to destroy, and you'll have a duplicate of the one that you have there. So that as you're making your gradient, you can pause for a second and say, I like that, but what else would happen if I switch this around? And decide if you want to do another one. If you decide like, okay, I just want to start fresh again, you can just change it to normal. And again, come back to difference. That does give you the most dramatic effects. And it doesn't have to be terribly complicated. This right here is, well, let me Control Z undo. This would be fine for what you're looking for. Just a background, doesn't have to be perfect, but that'll do. Okay, I'm going to make a new layer that's blank as well, and just start from that direction right there, and then I go here, and there we go. There's another background. Just something that is very obvious that you had a special tool to make it. Now, renaming these is as simple as double-clicking. If we all agree that BG stands for background, we don't have to type as many characters, just double-clicking and renumber these to BG 1, 2, 3, and 4. That can be a pretty helpful way to go. I am going to show you some other options as well. So there's those, and you'll notice I do have my animals, my first category done. It is big and bold and dominates the screen. That's really what I want to see. It should be legible, but I need 2 more of them. So let me collapse those effects right there and take animals and drag it to the new layer. I can hide the old one, rename this one, and we'll make this one, let's say, sports. Now that doesn't change the text, so I'll need my text tool, click in between, and remember, Control A will select all of the text. Change the font up real quick, just pick something else that's nice and big and bold. There's a Distant Galaxy, there we go. I don't know, I don't like the way that that letter is hard to see. So let me pick a different one. And because it's a skinnier font, maybe I'll bring that up to 500 as well. Let me see if that fits just barely. A little more space around the edges. Never have the text right up next to it. I'm gonna, let's see, that's supposed to say sports. I guess I didn't do a good job. Let me see. Animals. Let me try that again. T, select, and type sports. That's it. Change the font, then change the word, then change the color overlay. You can just double click directly on the color overlay and very quickly and easily make it considerably different. You got a new font, you got a new color, but it's still nice and big, and we just need one more. So let me go ahead and duplicate that one. Collapse those effects. This one, let's say food. Let me change it to food. If I hide the sports one, I'll be able to see that pretty well. Select and change the font one more time, just something else. Let's see what Distant Galaxy looks like with this one. Okay, so the letters don't overlap quite as much. And I can even make that larger. Let's try a 600. Just so that we're really big on the screen. Not as big as we want to go. And a quick color change. I'm on food, double click color overlay, and pick something else. Maybe a green. And now I've got my 3 categories, my intro, title, text, and then I've got these backgrounds. If you wanted to, let's say, click on all of those. I have my 4 backgrounds. You can actually click on new folder and it will put them all in the folder, and you could label that backgrounds if you wanted to. So now that's organized. We know right where our backgrounds are. You could even have more of those if you wanted to have more selections, but backgrounds are then put away. Another way to do this that would be very helpful would be to put the text and the backgrounds together that you want. So if I make a new folder without those being selected, new folder, and I'm going to call this my intro, because that's the first bit of text. I'm going to hide the things I don't want to see and make the others visible. I believe I had a different background, and let's say that's my intro. Let's make sure all those things are in the intro folder. Kiki helped me with this. I was having some trouble. If you move off to the side, you can see a little better when it's right on that folder. So I'm going to move over here and drop my name in there as well. And then I can collapse that. And now with one click of the eyeball, I can make my intro visible. And you could do that for your different categories as well. Another thing you could do then is, like, this could be my background, BG for the intro. And then I could make this my BG for animals, BG for sports, and group them that way. So as long as these are named and organized in some way that makes sense to you, I will leave that up to you, because when you bring these into another program, you're going to need to be able to tell what's what. It makes it very difficult if they just have generic names in here.